Hello everyone, it's Vars, and in this video I'm going to give you a full update on the mainland US, as well as any of the alerts, the severe outlook, tropics update, and more. So yeah, let's get right into it. So right now I have the alerts pulled up for the US, issued by the National Weather Service, and we can see two areas that have a lot of alerts. The eastern coast with lots of flood watches, warnings, flood advisories, all those type of moisture flood related alerts. And then on the west, we have much more heat, fire-related advisories, issuances, especially because of how record the heat has been, especially in areas of California and Arizona, as well as areas of Nevada. So, very hot, two different areas of alerts, and then the central U.S., nothing much more quieter. Some spotty heat advisories, dense fog advisories, and some other special weather statements. Now, getting right into our forecast for the West, I just wanted to pull it up because I just wanted to really highlight how hot it's going to get. Now, this is around tomorrow evening, around tomorrow overall, and I mean, it gets very hot, especially in the valleys of California, southern Nevada, areas of Arizona. 119 degrees, 115, 113, another 119. Very hot, getting close to 128 in some areas, localized if not higher. So, very dangerous heat. So, please make sure you're hydrated and be careful if you are in these areas or have any family in these areas. And I mean, this continues. It does start to lighten up a little. It does start to die down, but I mean, consistent hundreds, well above hundreds in the same exact areas. And even outside of those areas, 90s and lower 100s. So please be safe if you're over there in the west. Now getting over to the East Coast. Now, I did talk about a little area of interest yesterday. That's now down to 0% of development, so this is not really going to develop into anything tropical. However, it is bringing in tropical moisture and is causing all this rain along the East Coast. And this continues. I mean, we take this through tomorrow afternoon, and the low overall pushes a little more into the Carolinas, and then the rain continues along these areas, especially along the I-95, such as cities like DC, Philly, NYC, and even areas of Boston, getting on some of that spotty showers. And that eventually moves out by Sunday morning or so. So, yeah, gonna be a little more time until we finally get rid of this rain over here in the east. Now, getting over to our severe outlook, we have marginal risks up for the north central and central U.S., mainly just being a wind and hail threat. So that's something to keep an eye out. However, it really starts to ramp up in the day 2 as we have a Canadian system diving from the north central U.S., bringing a slight risk, a hail and wind driven slight risk. As you can see, wind 15%, hail 15%, and even a small 2% tornado risk, so please be careful in any of those areas. Now, day 3, we have the same slight risk, same little system, however, it moves a little more east, and the slight risk isn't as widespread. However, the marginal risk continues and extends. We don't have the risks yet, but likely going to be wind, hail, and maybe a small tornado threat. Now, lastly, day 4 through 8. You see day 4 with the 15%, day 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nothing much. Again, it's mainly just day 4 with the 15%, which would be a slight risk, including much of the Midwest as the system continues south and east. Major cities like Chicago, Green Bay. So those are some areas. Most of Wisconsin, some areas of Minnesota, Iowa, Indiana, and Missouri, and Illinois have to be on the lookout for some severe weather on Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, please keep an eye out if you're in those areas. Lastly, getting into the tropical update, we have that same little area of interest I was talking about, near 0% of development. So again, just going to bring those tropical rains and nothing much afterwards. Now getting into the eastern Pacific, we have that same little system I was talking about yesterday. It was 20% in the next 7 days. Now it's decreased to 10%. So this likely won't really form. Maybe some slight development as it continues west and slightly west-northwest and it does get pretty far west into the Central Pacific as well. So yeah, there's your tropical outlook. There's your video. Hope you enjoyed. Try to keep it short for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.